Well, howdy-doody-doodles, whatever that means. How are we all doing? It's been a while, but thought I'd get on one of these and discuss the Rajars from 2 weeks ago. That's why they call me Flash. Sarcasm, by the way. Never quick, never there on time. Anyway, how you all doing? Let me know in the comments. It's been a while. So yeah, 2 weeks ago they posted it, and we still have not a lot of changes. I think that's probably why I didn't rush into doing one. I suppose the real talking points were it's not a good start, is it? 50 seconds into a video I start yeah, the real talking points are Mr. Mills is Europe's #1 breakfast show still. Not just the country's, Europe's. Something like, correct me if I'm wrong because I haven't got the figures in front of me, but 6.5 million listeners, weekly listeners. It's impressive. I'm pleased to see they're not going down. I'm pleased to see he's doing well. It's a fantastic show. It cracks me up every morning. The team are great, especially Ellie Brennan. I've said it before, she's fantastic and can have her own show, and she has covered in places, covered for OJ at Christmas. So yeah, she's great, and the whole show is great. It's slick. I love the jingles, as I've said time and time again. And what the hell is that? Oh wow, hang on a minute. Oh baby, was not expecting that on this video. That's terrible. You got a glimpse of you never know what's going to happen when you hit record. I didn't have that coming though. I hope I got all of that as well. Anyway, so yeah, he's #1. Bernard K is still the most listened to show in the country, with nearly 7 million listeners, and Ken Bruce is still commercial radio's #1, but the station as a whole, Greatest Hits, has lost figures, but Ken's still thriving, and between him and Vernon, well over 10 million listeners there. Did I say viewers a minute ago? I don't know. But yeah, I'm really pleased that Radio 2 is still #1, and a little bit of heart cheating, aren't they? The #1 brand, which is fine because they are, but they also have an awful lot of stations across that brand. So yeah, and it's well done to everyone in radio really, and seeing that the BBC sounds, and I didn't actually see the numbers for Global Player. I don't know if they released them or not, but and what's Bauer's one? Raya. I don't use that one, which is the tune-in app. All those numbers are up as well. So, oh, this is quite a muddy walk now. Very muddy. Yeah, so it's all doing well. Good to see. Because in fact I actually listen via Sounds quite a lot. That's why I got these on. So Sounds is on a lot, Global Player's on a lot, and yeah, that's how modern radio's gone, isn't it? So digitalised now, and yeah, it's going really well. I'm really happy with how Scott Mills is doing. I'm really happy with also moving over to, as I just mentioned, Global, moving over to Capital with Mr. Jordan North, Chris Stark and Sean Welby. all doing fantastically well as well. despite what some people have said on my comments on here, which I'm still a bit confused by. Apparently the show's gone very woke, and it's very, I don't know. I don't. Some of the comments I get on here, I appreciate all the comments. I love all the feedback. But some I'm just like, what's going on here? Like the prediction of Dean McCulloch will leave Radio 1, which I have predicted last year, and I predict again this year. But to go to Capital and take over Jordan because the show's become woke, make that one make sense. It's not woke. It pushes the boundaries. It's a good show. I said it on the end of year last year into this year. It is my favourite breakfast show. They just are fantastic together, Jordan, Chris and Sean, and I feel a bit lost without them this week. My routine is always, because I've got a puppy anyway, so I'm up early, they go on at 6 till they've done their rhyme time game at 6:30. Flip over to Scott's breakfast show, flip over to Greg, and then flip back to Scott, then flip back to Jordan. Many people say to me, how many radios have you got on at the same time? I don't. I just jump back and forth, and then whatever I've missed, if I feel like it and I've got the time, I'll go back and listen back to the bulk of it. All fantastic breakfast shows, and like I just said, Greg James, fantastic figures again. Is it 4 million? Over 4 million? So really good job from Greg. I think that was an increase, I'm sure. And then obviously I just don't have the time to fit them all in. But a talking point I have is Mr. Moyles at Radio X is increased. I think he's on a steady 1+ million now. That show's been going, and that station's been going over 10 years now. A talking point I want, and I'd love to know in the comments, do Global see it as a success? Because obviously Radio X has massively grown. I think it's something like the station as a whole has 2.5 million weekly listeners, which is huge compared to what it was when it first rebranded. So the station as a whole is doing well, but Chris's show has stayed the same pretty much. It's never been a massive climber. It's dipped at times, and I don't want to come on here and slag off Mr. Moyles, because he's my icon. He's the reason I love radio and why I do radio. So yeah, let me know, what do you think? Do you feel like it is, God, it's a weird looking day today, it looks like it's going to rain any minute. Do you feel like he could be doing more, or the station could be doing more? Do you think, basically what I'm trying to get at is, are Global happy with Moyles' figures? I mean, I think I'm answering my own question. They must be. 2.5 million weekly listeners. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Like I said, I don't have the figures to hand. But yeah, and it just feels sort of static. It's got its loyal fan base that will always stick by Chris no matter what. And I do listen back to the shows, and I do catch the Saturday show and the podcast again when I can. There's not enough hours in the day, I've said that before, to catch all this great radio. But yeah, that's a talking point. Let me know what you think about Radio X. Let me know. It's trumping Virgin Radio. That's taken a dip, and I think it's something like, his show has something like 400,000 more than Chris Evans' show. So yeah, Virgin has rebranded again. They've done a schedule shake-up as of this year. I was disappointed to see Dick and Dom leave. I thought their weekend show was really good fun actually, and I've always been a fan of them on the radio for some reason. But yeah, it's disappointing. Not that I was a loyal listener, but I certainly listen to them when I could, and they were good fun. Yeah, but great news for Virgin. Mr. Ben Jones, I don't know if you've ever followed Ben. He was part of the original station, and then obviously when it rebranded to Absolute, and then he jumped on board, I don't think straight away, I think in the last few years he's jumped on board with how it is now and how it's rebranded, and he was doing Friday and Saturday nights, I think it was, or just Saturday night, or one of them, I can't remember. Done a great show. I've always liked him, always thought he's got a great voice, and yeah, he's been promoted. He now does, I'll come to the end of the line, going onto a main road, so I'm going back. He now does 2 till 6 Monday to Friday, so effectively drive time ish. Bit early for drive, I suppose, 2 o'clock, but yeah, I've caught some of it, would like to hear more. He is fantastic. Just trying to think if there's anything else I can cover here. Ooh, got too close there. Without the notes, like I said, I'm pleased for Scott, I'm pleased for Vernon, I'm pleased for Radio 2 as a whole, and I'm pleased Radio X is growing. That's your talking point with Moyles. Let me know what you think. Greg's audience growing, but Radio 1's as a whole, it's like just under 8 million, isn't it? I would like to see that increase, but Aled seems happy with the younger demographic, which is the station is for, isn't it? So yeah, let me know in the comments, and I'll try and do more. And of course, if anything breaks in the radio industry across the stations that I'm interested in anyway. I'm interested in all radio, but there's not enough hours in the day, like I said. But yeah, TalkSport as well is doing well. 5 Live still doing incredibly well as well. So let me know in the comments. I was about to say in the Reach on Air message board. I'm not doing my radio show here, this is YouTube. But come and check out my show when I'm next back on. Taking a bit of a hiatus at the moment with half term and everything, so I'll be back on very soon, and go and check out the rest of the great presenters at reachonair.com. Right, like, share, subscribe, and more importantly, I don't see a lot of YouTubers do this, comments. I read all the comments. I try and get back to every single one of the comments, so please do leave your comments. Comment. Thank you very much.